All right, so I sort of wanted to talk about this and show the truth of the situation. Here it is, mid-June. Yeah, I believe it's June 18th to be exact. And I have not touched a single thing out here in my backyard nursery. And let me tell you a little bit about that. Part of the reason why I wanted to video this is because I know if I'm going through this, there's probably other people that are going through this. And so I thought it might feel good to know that you're not alone. So I got a new job, and I had anticipated being off, quite frankly, uh, I don't know, after April. And like I said, here we are mid-June, and I signed up for July, but I don't know if I'm going to be working or not. And the reality of the situation is it's hard to walk away from a steady paycheck. And I know that is one of the biggest things that keep people from homesteading. But as I look at this and I realize, maybe this isn't exactly what I want to do. I want to share gardening with people and get them started. And I had always wanted to offer cheap plants that would do well in this area. And I've done that. I'm not quite sure where I go from here, but this is like starting all over again with all the weeds coming through this mat. I pulled them all out. I patched the mat. I had thought I'd get a new mat this year. Not ahead that much financially, so that may not be something that I complete this year. Now I'm wondering if this is the thing I want to do at all, if I want to pull up all this mat here and plant a nice ground in here, or maybe do some grapevines, create some natural shade for the plants, natural grass area. I don't know where my mind is going with this right now. Yeah, so, and then that's another thing. It's okay to have a fluid dream, things that change. You try something and you figure out it's not quite what you expected, or you thought you could do more than what you can. Hey, look off in the distance. You can see how dead that one tree is over there. That'd be the next tree to come down. And that's, for instance, I have a hard time cleaning up tree debris. But, so I'm still working on the orchard. That is pulling my passion, my time. I can't say my time because I really hadn't done much. I went out there and planted, Chaos planted, we'll go over there. Chaos planted some seeds over there because I had time to do that, and it's supposed to be raining like every day of the week here, so I thought it was a good time. And so I went in, I planted like some pigeon peas, some pumpkins, some zinnia. So anyhow, I'm still pursuing that, and we'll show that at a later date as it moves along a little bit. And as you can see, the land has grown up quite a bit. But I've been mulching with shredded paper, and these are all the loquats. We have a few figs coming through here, but I've been working on this row hard and heavy, so that's what I keep on doing. I want to fill it with plants, because if I'm going to spend energy, I keep thinking instead of having everything all spread out, that the plants, they say they want some friends, so that's what I'm doing. So, in my mind, the garden, I believe that we should be back in a garden. That's where God put us. He put us in the Garden of Eden. And, you know, Eden means protection. So he put us in a garden of protection. He said all the plants and seeds were ours to eat and use as medicine, grow and farm. And I believe that when I come out to the garden, I never know what's going to happen. Am I going to see a giant snake, a lizard? You know, so, and those are things that the animals that I see when I'm gardening, whether it be even insects or hummingbirds or whatever, is, it reminds me of how great and good God is. I mean, to create all these creatures. And so that's why I enjoy the garden. Look at there. Some wild blackberries. So anyhow, what I was getting to, it's my own fault that I don't trust enough that I could find my way in the garden with God instead of collecting a regular paycheck. And so I know that that is my wrong, that is like my sin, and it's my fault. So that is where my mind is at. But I do believe everybody has their unique talents, and a lot of it originates from the garden. You know, woodworking, you could homestead, whatever your passion is, God gave it to you. If you cook, you could, you know, weave baskets. There's so many things that you could do or you could try to do and enjoy the journey. And that's where I need to be right now. As I want, look at this future yumminess. I want to be enjoying the journey a little bit more and relaxing on having to do this and having to do that and that kind of thing. I just want to do what I feel like doing. So that's my future. The other day I came through here and I put down a bunch of wild seeds, and you see I've been putting down the shredded paper. What happens is after a while I put down that shredded paper and then the weeds become easier to pull after they've been in there choking them for a while. But to help keep the soil cool, the roots cool, and I don't have mulch or wood chips, but I do have this. This is a waste that is created in the house, and yes, I know there's dyes and stuff on there, but it's still going to pollute the earth no matter where it is. It might as well help my plants along. I guess that's my logic. It's more sustainable. Anyhow, my point is, don't be hard on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't worry if it's not quite what you thought. You can always do something else. And I'm gonna walk over here real quick. There was a little pomegranate. We'll see if it's still there. It was like a week ago. It was a little tiny pomegranate. Here, pomegranates have a hard time pollinating, so even though they will grow in this area, they won't necessarily put off fruit unless you're like messing with the flowers or something. So I thought it was kind of interesting that I actually got a fruit. Look at this mulberry. I think that's gonna have some pounds of yumminess on it next year. It's getting really big. But yeah, look at that, this pomegranate right down here. I don't know if I'm recording or not. So my figs don't have near. Oh, look at there. Something come and ate on it. The little ants. I'll feed it to my chickens. But I haven't had much figs this year, and I have not fertilized, and I think that's why. So fertilize your figs, people. And this one's gonna have figs up big, up tall, because I did not prune it. But yeah, I think that's cool. I got a little pomegranate down there, and that'll be my first pomegranate. Anyhow, we'll go look at the one other thing over this way. We'll go look at the persimmons. Got some random olive trees planted. So the persimmons are interesting this time of year because they're green, and you wouldn't know. You really wouldn't know unless you notice, and it's all up in here. You see the persimmons growing. And this guy might be getting too much shade this year. I don't know. There's quite a few on there. Quite a few. So that's great to look forward to. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this visit in the garden. Don't give up on your dreams. And thanks for stopping by. It was so nice to see you. Bye now.